first graders, today we're going to read a poem that might have a few words in it that we don't understand or that we don't know how to read or maybe don't know what they mean, but we're going to see if we can break down the words and sound out the words to help us figure out what these words mean. Now, can anyone tell me what this word is? It's kind of a long word for us first graders, but if we break it up, you can see the first word here. Can anyone tell me what they see here? Right, pan. And the second part of the word, does anyone see another word here that we might know? Right, cake. So we put the word together, we've got pancake. Now, what do we think a pancake is? Maybe some of you might have heard of this at home. Maybe you've got parents that cook pancakes at home. Anyone got any ideas? Right, a pan is something you cook in, like a pot or pan. And a cake is a sweet, fluffy, bread-like food. So if we put those two together, we know that a pancake must be a sweet bread type of food that's cooked in a pan. So now I'm going to read the poem. It's called Mix a Pancake by Christina Rossetti. Mix a pancake. Stir a pancake. Pop it in a pan. Pop it in the pan. Fry the pancake. Toss the pancake. Catch it if you can. Now, we see the word pancake, but there's also the word pan that we pointed out earlier that we see here. Now, does anyone see any other words that are like pan, maybe sound like pan, or what words do you see on here that might be similar to pan? Right, if you see the word pop over here, kind of sounds like pan. And of course, the word that we just talked about, pancake, kind of sounds like pan because it has pan in the word. So we see we've got the word pop and pancake are kind of like the words pan. Can anyone tell me why these words are similar? What part of the word sounds the same? Can anyone tell me? Right, it's the beginning letter is the same. And what's this beginning letter? Can anyone tell me what the letter is? Pop, pan, and pancake all begin with what letter? You're right. They all end with the letter P. They all begin with the letter P. And what sound does that word make? Can anyone tell me? Or as a class, we can go ahead and make the sound that the P makes. Right, it makes a p sound. So you know when you're reading and you come up to the letter P, now you'll know what sound it makes. And even if it has different letters after it, like pop and pan have different letters, you'll know it starts with a p sound because it starts with a P. But how does all this help us when we're reading? So if we don't know how to pronounce a word, we can sound it out by using other letters or other words that we know. If they're similar to other words, such as pan and pancake, we can see that pan is in the word pancake, and we'll be able to sound it out, and we'll know what it means because we know what a pan is, and we know what a cake is. So when we're reading stories, before we go and get the dictionary, one way we can try and figure out what the word means is by breaking it up into smaller words and see if we know what those smaller words mean. If we know what the smaller words mean, we can hopefully put all the smaller words together and understand what the larger word means. So I just want to make sure everyone was paying attention before we finish up. So how can we use the letter sounds to help us become better readers? Well, like we just said as a class, you can see that if if the letters are the same, they will make the same sound, so we can help us spell or sound out the word. Also, if you can't read a word, what can you do before asking an adult? Or if you don't know what a word means, before you ask an adult, what can you do? Right, you can sound it out, you can break up break up the big word into smaller words and see if we can sound out the smaller words. Right. If you don't know of a word and what it means, that's what we can also do to help us find the definition, right? We can break it up. Thanks, guys. Bye.